Hello friends, how are you all? Hope you are doing great at various aspects of your lives. Welcome to another book review podcast by Team ThinkerViews. On one end, we see people claiming that nowadays very few people are reading books. Or in a sense, reading is no more a favorite hobby of a majority of people. At the same time, we see rise of many new authors on regular intervals. As for Bollywood, that is Hindi film industry, every day a new aspiring talent is entering in the world of cinema, or it would be better to say many inspiring talents are entering into the world of cinema to prove their talents and become a star. New authors are also entering the literary arena, of course, at a smaller pace. Again, like the film industry, some of them becomes bigger star and some becomes the misery. There comes a new author named Prashant Yadav with his book, The Jeera Packer. Let us take a look at what the book offers and whether it is worth to go for, of course, from our perspective. Being responsible for making the first impression of the book, the cover page is often responsible for a remarkable number of book purchase and or read decisions. As you can see, the cover page of The Jeera Packer is moderately good. In the backdrop, quite clear background is there, and in the front end you can see a hand holding a gun that is like old-fashioned or little desi gun, which you can call katta. However, it is little bigger in the size, but it gives you the basic idea of the book plot and what the protagonist or the Jeera Packer is up to doing or does for living. A moderately good cover page that remains true to its genre and the content. Now let us have a bird's eye view of the book plot. The book's plot can remind you of any masala movie of Bollywood without a doubt. And eventually when you got inside it, you will explore something you have explored in movies like Gangs of Wasepur, NH10, Devdi, Dali Belly, Rajniti, Jai Gangajal, Arakshan, and others. The Jeera Packer is the story of a former sniper, well, rather better call him a shooter, who worked for a politically influencing figure. He has eventually decided to turn back from the road of crime and get settled in the life like a normal man. Of course, his inspiration was his lady love. He is now settled with her, and in their small family, they have a teenage boy too. They are living their lives happily. Their source of income is a small shop they are running. While most of the control of the shop is with his wife, the protagonist is more than happy to be her helping hand. He assists her in running the shop, and when get free time, he packs jeera in small pouches in the room associated with the shop. He has an old friend who is a bike mechanic. For him, Bullet is the ultimate muscular bike. One day, the protagonist got to know about the price his father-in-law has paid so that protagonists have a peaceful life. So the protagonists live a peaceful life. From this point in time, his life takes a turn, and what happens then after is better to explore in the book. Let me quote some nice pieces of writing from the book so you can get a fair idea about the quality of writing you may expect from it. Of course, we have tried not to include spoilers as far as possible. The line I am going to mention explains the dynasty politics nicely. It says, "Because the prince could do no wrong, just like the king could do no wrong." There are philosophical lines in the book which are really good. For example, a monkey falls when he thinks he is a dog. Baba said, "No fear for the monkey who knows who he is." What you don't do never really leaves you. What you let go of never lets go of you. Some of the hard-hitting truths which we encounter in our day-to-day life are mentioned effectively, like, when things not done haunt, nothing comes to rescue. When cries left unheard chase, you are on your own. Missed chances do not hurt just you, but everyone connected to you. Your child, your wife, and your family pay for what you lose out on. Then comes the line. Some of them will definitely remind you of the tales of Panchatantra. Enemies embedded as stupid friends who screw you with best intentions in their hearts. Have enough of them, and even the worst of your enemy will not be able to harm you, because not much of you will be left to harm. Never kick the fire that fries your fish. This is what happens when the lion sleeps for too long. Every rat with lip, hair and tail roaming to own private lionhood. There are some witty answers or conversations found in the book. For example, who will go where only future can tell? Let us not play God. This is one of the nice pieces of writing from the book that explores many things at a glance. The reality, the foolishness, a satire, and much more. It says, the professor looked out and saw bikes, cars, tempos, and trucks fighting for space. Several bikes climbed on the sidewalk to beat the traffic. Just beside the sidewalk, two dogs fought each other as if the future of the world depends on which of them won. We found the following line in the book as one of the best motivational quotes. A week of regular running makes you younger than years of thinking about it. The importance of relationship, love and trust is explored nicely through the lines like, friends stand long after brother run away. I want you to do what makes you happy. Money is not important. You are. Now, our views and reviews for the same. Well, we will not tell much about the writing as we have already mentioned it in the previous segment through various pieces from the book directly. The book is definitely a good thriller. Most of the Indian readers can draw parallel with many political incidents. The writer has the skills to write convincing thrilling events and explaining scenes. He took the backdrop of North India, where politics is at its peak. He has witnessed many things through local newspapers, Bollywood movies, and personal experiences. He has then crafted them well in the form of a novel. The marriage of underworlds and politics is written effectively in this book. More importantly, how it leads to murders and the effects and side effects of this marriage in the lives of common and special men is wrought quite effectively. Most of the characters are built up nicely. They grow, showing their characteristics effectively. The author has a clear vision of what he is going to explore, and thus he is able to put it all together in really good manner. The influence of real things on the author is clearly visible in his writing. Also, the mentions of various Hindi film songs at various places makes the book interesting. The only problem stays with the book is usage of abusive words or phrases and portrayal of steamy scenes. Of course, the author has his vision of reality and he could have done it to justify that. It, however, makes the book's target audience to be the adult readers only. It is stated that the truth is stranger than the fiction, and the real world could have been that harsher. And you got to know it when you visit any lower class locality. The use of such words is common. And these days it is common to see it in movies and even on television. Of course, the OTT platforms are considering it as one of the must-have ingredients. Whatever it is, in terms of quality literature, it should not be there. Prashant is a well-educated fellow. He went to IIT Kharagpur, IIM Ahmedabad and Stockholm School of Economics. So he knows his target. It is a typical Bollywood Masala Movie kind of a book with abusive words and phrases present at a lot of places. It is good in literary quality at some places and has all the ingredients of a good thriller. It is strictly for the adults.
So, have you already read the book? Are you planning to read it? What do you think about this book review? Do you find it helpful in deciding whether to go for the book or not? Please do share your genuine remarks via comments below. If you have enjoyed listening to the review, please hit the like button and do not forget to share it with your friends and other fellows whom you think such reviews interest more. Till we meet with our next podcast, bye bye, take care, namaskar.